The spy cams.
Oh, okay.
You can watch in game if you want, but that's your volume knob. The spy cams. Sadly, Rob Mayhem is no longer in the tournament. They were eliminated. Looks like something's going on. They've been in the lobby for a while. I don't see anything in pregame. You should fix a higher price for this one. What? Make it cost even more? Or less?
I'm about to get fucking cleared, man. I can't make fucking scouts.
Poor Zumpy. You can hear those too, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that's just kind of cool. If I do the screen share thing, before my casters couldn't hear those, and they'd talk during them and not know that it's like blasting through. Make it more. All right, we'll make it more expensive. Also, what, RC? One that is perfect that you need to put in here. Yes, the base one. Also, we just got new Leafman ones from Ant-Man. I kind of even want the one where it's like, we need to listen in to Rob right now.
Talk, not talk anything about my archers again. I'm the best archer player ever.
I think the funniest one was when we're like, let's listen in to Rob. I bet he's telling them they need to go hit Sitaux. We listen in. We will gang bang him. It's like the first thing you hear.
I remember that one.
Spy cams ever. Like the timing was just absolutely hilarious. Couldn't have scripted it. Couldn't have scripted it better. The gangbang and the bass.
Wait, which one is the base one? The stupid looking fucking base one.
So last tournament, there was like a big reverse sweep. It was RC's team with Zumpy and Dev. And I think this is the second loss of it. They were up 2-0, and the other team needed to win 3. This is like the second loss in a row. And Zumpy's just tilted. He's like going on about Imp, Arb, all this stuff. And then RC got some stupid fucking looking base. And it was just, oh man, it was so funny. Zumpy was not happy. And I don't think there was anything actually stupid about his base. He just said it because, yeah. And now there's a meme about people having, or especially RC, having stupid looking fucking bases. But there was someone this tournament that had a really stupid looking base. I'm not going to lie. I think it was on Expanse. It was Stomp. They made it work, but it looked kind of stupid. Okay. Game 1. Let me get the names in. Boomers. Old refugees. Let's go. Have you saved more in this tournament? Saved more, like new ones? I just haven't made them yet. If you guys want to start making clips. Sitaux Laming. Okay. Where's Sitaux? Red. It's Mayans, and he is.
Ooh.
Going forward. Oh, the TC though. The TC though. Okay. Unfortunate for him, he barely missed the boar. Will he take a back boar? He's versus Raid. Raid could probably defend this better than anybody else. He's going to take the back boar before Sitaux sees it.
If I were him, I would just go for the front one as well. Don't take the risk.
You're talking about Raid?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to defend this now, and he knows. Eagle on the prowl. Will Sitaux even go for this here?
Ooh, that would be risky.
It seems like he wants to, but no, you can't. This boar hits too hard.
No.
Yeah, this is with the nerf. There's just no way.
Yeah, I mean, 2 hits from the boar and then the scout can just kill you, so...
Yep. If he saw it right away, he barely missed it with his original path, I think he would have taken it. Because Raid was over here. That's the thing with Laming, a little bit of rolling the dice.
And now Sitaux is going to be late for his deer pushing as well, so
Yeah. So this is the matchup we kind of wanted to see, or not one. I think this is the matchup that benefits Boomers. But Raid may hold his own. We'll just have to see how he plays. This is a 2K against what, like a 20. What is Sitou's 1v1 elo?
A6, if not mistaken.
26 against a 2K. That's still a massive difference. 2600 plus. Does Raid get nervous? Do you know if Raid gets nervous at all?
I don't know him that well, but I think he expects to be the one who has to kind of hold back Sitaux in his team.
Yeah.
So I mean, in his position, you probably come into this matchup thinking, okay, I'm the one who has to keep him at bay while my other teammates kill.
Yeah, and Shiva knows Raid. He says if Raid side 1v1, Sitaux can dominate. I doubt they'd let Raid go for the 1v1. Yeah, it's also like, I think it needs to be a 2v2. So Carnage and Raid against Smiley and Sitaux. That's probably what we're going to see. While Lemmy has to face Palemos, the two lower players going at each other. But the lower player of the Refugees is definitely higher than the lower player of the Boomers. It's going to be very interesting to track everything that happens here.
Yeah, and I mean, what if the Pocket and I mean, if the two lower players of the Boomers go for the lower player of the old Refugees, and so Sitaux tries to hold 2v1.
Which could, we'll have to see. He's also, this is pretty much an 18 up, right? 19 Mayans with Loom. That's the same as an 18 up.
Yeah.
1 second idle time. This is quick. And Lemmy is up at 20, going against Palemos, who did 19. Kind of unfortunate his starting house lamed as berries. We know it's not intentional. It just worked out
That's
that
a horrible
way.
house.
Even, you know, it even lamed as gold.
Yeah,
Like,
even that one.
I guess it's sort of a house wall in a way, but that's annoying when you can't delete it later. Like a palisade. We see pings. Sitou's pinging something.
Maybe because of the
Lemmy's.
barracks in the back?
Yeah, I don't know. He's pointing something out. Sitou's up first. 3 Bills rushing a range up. He wants quick
Wait,
archers.
Does he have the rise for a second archer range?
Looks like not yet.
Not yet. Ooh.
And neither does Raid. Actually, Raid does now.
Yeah, he does now. He's not dropping it though.
Is it sort of a single range play? Nope, there's a second range. I think that would be pretty risky. Tower? Okay, so he was pinging where to tower. I think Sitaux pointed out, like, if you put a tower right there, it protects your gold, it protects your wood. He just doesn't want him to die. And Smiley walling early. I know she's always good about having her walls up before scouts can really hurt her. Carnage is forward onto the Eagle.
Is it really necessary to drop that tower this early though? I mean, your gold is in the back.
Yeah, tower does not protect wood from back though. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I don't fully hate it if it's slowly built. Was it slowly built by 1 Vil? It's not.
Still, on these type builds, 1 Vil means a lot. So
Right. Now he did do 20 up. And the archer's coming forward. Fletching not in for anybody yet. I mean, obviously it's a little early. But Smiley's here. 3 scouts. Carnage has 4. Yeah, this is going to be a big 2v2 here. I think all these players play together a lot. Like, not together, but Raid and Carnage and Smiley and Sitaux. They definitely have chemistry. Fletching's going to be in for both about the same time. Smiley, not the best engagement. I think old refugees are kind of in the upper hand here. Although now one of their scouts gets hurt.
Yeah. Archer numbers are... Oh no, Sitaux has more.
Yeah, he's got 8. Yeah, he's got a lot more, actually. Fortunately, there's defender's advantage for old refugees, but... And is the archers going straight to the pocket in the north? Sure looks like that by the map.
Ooh.
Smiley may be walled in time for it. Don't really want to look away yet. That has to be a mass of archers going right to Smiley to throw this off. And looking at the map, I think she's walled. Or-
Yeah, it looks like it, but I mean, archers can break in quite fast.
There's not really damage to be done. Scout goes down of raids. The archer numbers are growing over here. And it is Mayans.
Yeah, but look at the difference in scouts from the pockets.
Quite a bit more. If he gets upgrades, they could pounce here.
Yeah, also those are Vietnamese archers, so I mean, this is too much of a difference, but if you have like
Let me win
one archer
Eagles.
less,
And he's on the wood line
Ooh.
of Polemos. He just got Loom right now, by the way, so I think he forgot
that's a nice
Loom.
play.
It's gonna get clean though. A little bit of shots from the TC. And Smiley keeping those archers out. See, this is what's distracting her at the moment. Having to kind of deal with archers. I want to listen into the boomers. Alright, we got boomers on the line. They're not saying anything yet.
You need more scouts of me? Why not?
Yeah, if you can keep producing, maybe do some grades.
He's gone. I don't know where he is.
I tried to find them.
Was he going to my side or your side? Or let me side?
Back to Lemmy's side.
Okay.
I'm going to switch it over.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And you can do the translating, obviously.
Attenzione, attenzione, attenzione. Aspetta a me, aspetta a me. No,
Vai.
Okay, he's telling him to take the fight. Okay, there they go. Don't think that was a good fight though.
Ha fatto il mercato.
Abbiamo perso. Eric, non stavi sparando per tantissimo.
non so che dire. Non...
I'm going to cut the chatter.
So they mentioned in the
They
market.
had the armor, but they lost the fight. I didn't think that would go so badly.
So Carnage said Raid wasn't shooting enough, and it looked like it actually.
Yeah, so Sitaux not wasting any shots. Raid not hitting enough. And I don't really see damage being done. It's Eagles against Archers. Boomers has played this well. And if you look at the eco of Raid, 5 farms,
Yeah,
6.
I mean,
Berries are still going for, we know the berries were eaten really fast for, Raid. So, I don't know, this is looking great for the Boomers right now. Those scouts.
does Raid have the armor? No.
Yeah, and that was also Frank scouts with armor.
Yeah.
Melted. Literally melted. Oh, I forgot predictions. You know. Oh, it's too late. Damn. Big fight. This is going to be a wipe, I think. A few scouts will come in to make it even more one-sided. Castle is in for Polemos and Carnage, though. This is not over, but I think Raid is in massive trouble.
Is Smiley far from Castle Age? Because early knights will just kill those archers.
She
Because
can
they're
buy
rampant
up.
main left.
If she has a market, she does. She should be going up right now. Sitau's up too.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the clean, but damage has been done. There's new archers at home that will come forward as crossbows soon. Raid is stuck in feudal. And it's, I mean, we kind of expect this. He's against Sitaux. It's
Yeah.
not like a surprise. Yeah, RC says Sitaux doing Sitaux things. Sitaux also has 3 ranges already. Man, and it's Mayans. Did Smiley click? What's going on? I thought she... Wait a sec. Maybe I looked at the wrong res. I thought she was like just a little bit of market. Okay, it was teed up. It was queued up. I was about to be worried if you had that res right now. And Smiley running right at Carnage, who's going to hit Castle right now. And the Eagles...
We're gonna die.
Yeah, I think it's way too many archers. Doesn't matter if these have armor. You kind of have to back up. And now it's... So this is a problem for both teams. Smiley also on the wood line of Carnage. Is she going to get that Vil? Gets the Vil. How many has he lost? Just 1. 1 Vil apiece for everyone on Old Refugees dead. So, but the problem is, for each team, Raid is dying and Lemmy is quite a ways behind for the moment. You need big damage right now if you're Polemos on Lemmy. Otherwise, I think you're in big trouble. These are going to die. Even the block...
Honestly, honestly, if you're Polemos, I think you make sure you're walled so the Eagles don't get into your base, and you try to do some damage to the pocket.
That looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. So this becomes a problem because Sitaux will try to do his best over here. Does he already have ballistics? No, ballistics coming in right now. And if he can't have help from Smiley, they could sort of double him. Only +1 in right now for Carnage. And this is a big problem. Old Refugees, tons of military. Smiley just got up. She's almost going to need a Siege Workshop for this. Raid just clicked up. Is Raid out of gold? He kind of is having gold problems.
Oh, and he sold stone as well, so he can't drop a tower.
And he can't drop a TC.
Yeah.
Now, this is a problem. Although, he's going to dive. Nope. Good house walls. He can't actually dive. Is there going to be a Siege Workshop? I think there almost has to be. And
Ooh,
now
he's diving. Oh.
He did dive. The house. Oh, this dive could really pay off, though. He took a lot of damage. The Eagles will come, though. Is it Castle Age? Upgrades are coming in. Let's spy cam boomers. Let me hear what they're saying. Is Sitaux gonna get cleaned up?
Wait for my Eagles and then we kill them. We can go now,
Yeah.
Smiley.
Yeah, let's go. You can both go. Let's go with the knights, Smiley. Oh, you will. Oh, you will get stuck here. Fuck.
Yeah, go back.
Okay.
Maybe.
Don't fight
Okay,
us.
go back. Maybe you need to wait for some of my archers. Like stay here so he knows. I mean, he has to camp.
Okay, I'm gonna cut the chatter. It's still even. The pocket is definitely behind a bit. And this is a crazy game right now, though. It's super close. I don't think anyone expected it to be this close. I did not. For both teams.
I mean, the military numbers are looking quite equal, and so do the eco numbers. But if you check the ecos from Lemmy and Polemos, Polemos has no eco. He has no farms.
Oh, you're right. And the Eagles could start becoming more and more of a problem. Here's to jump in the north.
Yeah.
Sitaux dancing with the few archers he brought in. He's going to go back in that hole, I think. Although the Eagles... Smiley going around. This is a great choke.
And you're also keeping 3 players occupied with that.
Yes, I think it's big damage, and it sets up this jump on the right, but it's not. Yeah, it's going to be a clean. Old Refugees will get the best of that engagement, I think. Possibly Sean in chat made a comment about you, Hyder.
Wow.
And there's 3 TCs in the middle now for the Old Refugees. Raid went ahead and bought one. I think it's the right play. He salvaged the situation because Raid is on, what, 52 vills?
Yeah, and if you look at the middle, 3 players from Old Refugees have a TC, whereas just Sitaux has a TC from the Boomers.
Yeah, I think this is better for Old Refugees, at least right now. We'll have to see how these Eagles turn out, though, because it's sort of a problem when you have a flank that wants to make archers. The Eagles are much stronger in Castle Age, and he has numbers.
Yeah, I mean, if Polemos had the eco, he could maybe think of a longsword switch. Maybe I'm talking crazy, but I would do it. But he has no eco, so he can't even think of that.
Yeah. This is a massive fight. Do they actually have the numbers, the Boomers, to deal with this?
Military upgrades are equal, from what I'm seeing, so...
The numbers are on the side of the Old Refugees, but they're the ones sort of backing up. Maybe it's paying off. Yeah, they're gonna win this fight.
Yeah, because they killed the knights, so... Now Carnage can just jump the archers.
I think the Boomers are dead. Not dead, but they need something big. The Eagles here could be... But he's walling them out. Interesting play. Double
he has a
mezzo.
hole. He has a hole, though, in his palisade. He's sending out bills from there. From Polemos, yeah. Yeah. He had a hole to... Oh, okay, he's plugging it.
Sitaux trying to do what he can here, but this is a lot to deal with. Meanwhile, Smiley again getting hit by Polemos. This is brutal. And these vills are in super trouble on her wood line. This could be game.
I don't know, because Polemos is just going to explode.
Oh, that's true at the same time. Wow. This is
51
not
eagles
over.
in the space, so...
You don't want to see your pocket hurt this badly, but... They are going to lose a flank. It's still looking rough for Boomers. That's a lot of eagles, though.
Yeah, and those eagles now, they can just go into Carnage's base.
Yeah, Lemmy is... That's a good point. Player 6 is a pocket in a way because he's going eagles. This isn't just like a pocket dead for one side. It's rough. It's very rough right now. And they're going to have to find a way to deal with the pressure at Sitaux. But these eagles, man, he's dead. He's sacrificed himself to hurt Smiley. 60 eagles should hit pocket. I kind of agree. Knights can sort of deal with it, but not those kinds of numbers. And if he hits pocket, it helps Sitaux out. Because Sitau's getting hit so hard right now. I think you need to hit the pocket. And that might be the play he now does.
Yeah, I think Carnage can leave Raid on his own and just deal with the eagles. Because Carnage has a good army and villager advantage over Sitaux.
Yeah, this is very rough. More TCs going up. Sitau's trying to turn into a punching bag at this point. So many eagles, man. 60, 72 eagles on the field. Some are going to come help clear this. He caught the TC on the right. That's massive.
Yeah.
How many vills? Dude, Polemos is dead. Like, completely giga dead. Now, the vill lead is still in favor of Old Refugees, that being said. This could possibly be a Lemmy carry, Dev. Yeah, you are right about that. They have the military advantage. And these Eagles, dude. Lemmy. This is amazing right now. Yeah, the TC did go up over there, but still. He's dead. These Knights, it's too many Eagles, I think. It's just strength in numbers. If they all fight the Knights, I know Knights are good against Eagles. Well, there's a TC.
Not in those numbers.
Yeah, although a lot of them are hitting the TC. And Smiley gonna clean the Archer Mass of Polemos that's now coming home to deal with this just complete disaster at his base. Man, this is one of the craziest games ever. A castle. Okay,
On the face of Sitaux, yeah.
This is a big moment. And Smiley's clearing that, so she can't respond to this. I think this castle, well, I think it's gonna go up. Yeah. Has to fight the archers. He's gonna have to pull back. Loses farm eco. Sitaux's in trouble, but he's not like dead like Polemos. But still, even behind this, look at the bills. 132 for Carnage.
Yeah.
103 for Raid. It's still a big problem. You have two players that are so boomed. Seizing the center. The Eagle power spike is kind of down for the moment. There's still 55 of them, though. And he's going to catch this castle out, it looks like.
Ooh, that's a good find. No? Just passing? Okay.
Well, seems like he didn't notice it.
Okay, if the castle goes up, I want to see Throne Axeman. For the Eagles. I don't care.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Gonna fight the Knights. Lemmy first to Imp. Is he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
he
up.
is.
Wow. Yeah, I still think Polemos sacrificing himself this game. That's why it went so bad for Sitaux and Smiley, because Smiley constantly had crossbows thrown at her. The game's not over. Like, we see massive military, we see Imp coming in for these Eagles, which could be huge.
Raid is going Imp as well. Carnage is quite far from it.
I'd like to see him preserve some Eagles. But the thing is, you're still in a 2v3 right now. If you can drag this game on, it's going to take a long time. Where's he even rebooming at? Okay, he's got one TC in the center. Two TCs now. Two. And I love the Rattans, the castle. Another castle going on Sitaux's. You know what? These Eagles could jump this. Do they see it? They don't see it. They don't see it. Oh, that hurts. Perfectly placed castle. Even with Town Watch, they do not see it. I think they have Town Watch. Actually, no, I don't think there is Town Watch.
Watch. No. No Town Watch from none of the... Oh, no. No, I think Lemmy has Town Watch.
Okay, well... Lemmy getting hit at home a little bit. He's not reacting to it either. Oh, this is not good. If he loses a lot of vills right now, right when he hits Imp... I think he sees it, but he's not garrisoning. Because he's got Eagles. He's not garrisoning his farm vills. So he's up, but he doesn't have food. He does have Elite Eagle Warrior coming in. A little power spike for the moment. Raid's the only one up for old refugees. Sitaux has to relocate some of his eco.
Yeah, and now Lemmy won't have the food to get the last armor upgrade, the last attack, the unique attack. He doesn't even have a castle for the attack, actually.
Who do you want spy cam on? Von Dutch. So we can listen to either.
I'm guessing he wants old refugees.
Alright. Old refugees it is.
Ok.
Inutile che stai lì a mitrare gli archi. Attento Ale, attento, non perdi Knight. Ora ci penso io a pulire lì.
Ah, non avevo visto che c'era così.
Okay, he's telling him to go back with the knights.
Questi archi però almeno li trado in base di smile, non so, vado di nuovo a fare danno a
Sì,
lei.
sì, va bene, va bene, va bene.
Eric, tu non hai 5 archi, lo
Sì,
puliamo.
ce li ho, te lo pulisco io, te lo pulisco io. Fammi finire sto castello 2 secondi e arrivo.
Ok.
Okay, so Polemos wants to go into Smiley's base
Perdi
again.
tutti gli abitanti. Devo salvare Polemos che l'ha mandati sui.
Va bene.
Dove? Dove? Dove?
Gli unici
Dove li perdo?
abitanti che hai stanno morendo.
Ah, ok, ok, ok. No, no, ne ho altri qua.
All right, we're gonna listen to the boomers.
Yeah. Okay. Polemos down to 35 bills. Oof.
Imp's almost in for Carnage.
Oh, Knights
Elite
here.
Yeah.
Ratton.
Yeah, Elite Rattan is going to kill everything.
Not
Okay,
using the
Elite
market.
Eagle Warriors
Go up.
against Knights. I
So,
think. Does he have all the upgrades?
Can you use your knights
He doesn't.
here? I think this army is the most dangerous.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
cut the chatter. Boomers
Yeah,
are
I think
always
once-
chill.
Yeah. Ooh, Halberdier from Lemmy.
You know, that's actually not bad here because the flank is dead. And they could be a big problem for Carnage.
True, but at the same time, I don't think Lemmy has the eco to keep up Halber production at the moment.
What is his fills? 80 pop. Yeah, he needs more eco. Carnage
he
is
can- he-
running to Smiley, who is on
Yeah,
her way to
I'm-
Imp.
I mean, he probably can keep up the Halber production with that eco, but then he won't be making eagles. And
And-
if he's not making eagles, then the Rattans just kill the Halbs, and that's GG.
The really troubling thing too is just look how much center control the old refugees have. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty insane. 11 TCs from Carnage. Is that what you counted right now? That's crazy. And he's pop capped. I'm sure Coinage is probably already in. It's also in for raid. They will sling Polemos back into this game.
Yeah.
They could buy him Imp. They could buy his
Also,
military.
I see 12 TCs actually from Carnage.
Yeah, that's insane.
I love it. He seems to be running out of gold though, because he's switching into
Agonel
light
shot. That was not a bad shot. Sitau's trying to kind of boom back into this. Eagles on the right. Yeah, seriously, what a game. This has been insane. One of the craziest lowland matches. We've had some good lowlands. Paladins coming. That is going to be a big problem. Elite Rattans.
Yeah.
Paladins. I don't see how the boomers can get back. The Bills are kind of close. The military's kind of close. The position is a big problem. All the gold being soaked up by the old refugees. And the GG is called.
GG
and
is
they know
called.
it. Yeah, I just think they have the middle. If it was like, if they had like even half of it, but I gotta give a shout out to Polemos. I know he's dead, but he literally sacrificed himself to
Yeah,
help.
he did.
Yeah,
He did so much damage to Smiley.
he really did. And I think those Eagles kind of needed to hit Carnage a little sooner after he was dead, because
Yeah,
Polemos had already made the other side weak. Lemmy did not. He killed Polemos, but he didn't like return the favor and hurt the Pocket or someone else. He had so many Eagles. Pocket could not have dealt with that. They would have had to rotate. Smiley and Sitaux probably clean raid, and then it's who knows what happens after that. But I would have liked to see. I still thought
Yeah.
Lemmy played great, but I think you have to hit the other side at some point. You can't just kill Lemmy or Polemos.
yeah. I think RC summed it up in the chat quite well. Because at the point he had 60 eagles, I think Carnates had maybe 20 knights. And I know knights do well against eagles, but not with those numbers.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so he had 60, says RC. If he sends them all to the base of the old refugees, I don't think the pocket recovers from that. I just do not. I think their pocket is now dead or way weakened. They're down a player. I think that could have won the game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you run into Carnage's eco, you do some damage, nothing is stopping you from going to raid eco as well.
Yep, I agree. He could have done a sweep to all three. With the numbers he had, it was actually pretty insane. I'm not going to lie. It's like, that is a lot of eagles. Big power spike. It definitely
He also
killed.
he also got Arson quite early, so he could take down TCs if he wanted to.
Oh, he did. And that
Yep.
might have been the problem. He was kind of taking down TCs, but maybe he needed to just move on and kill more ecos of other players.
True.
But still, this seems like it's going to be a close set through and through if that's a preview of the first game. But Old Refugees strikes first. Great game. Polemos, well-deserved MVP. There's nothing more special than a player taking themselves out to win for the team. I think that's super cool. It looked like it was kind of their plan all along. He wanted to go straight to him, or to Smiley. And it didn't matter so much what Lemmy did early. And of course, Lemmy's going to kill him when you're taking yourself out like that. But very close game. I think both teams had chances to win that if the right plays were made. But I didn't get the predictions out. I'll do them for game 2. Let me get them out right now. Game 2 is going to be Acclivity. I think it's going to be a bounce back. I think this is going to game 3. Sitau's going to go up super quick. I'm hoping it's right against Sitaux again, because that's a great matchup. Let me get the prediction in for y'all. That's what I would bet on. If I could bet right now, I would bet on the Boomers bouncing back.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the civs left. What are Boomers going to use as flanks? Saracens and...
Oh, I'll check right now. Boomers or Old Refugees. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Going to run an ad right now, too. So, just between game ads, so we don't get hit by ads during this next match, which will probably be epic, too. Oh, thanks, RC, for looking out on the snooze button. I'm glad that you guys take care of that, especially in the big moments. So, our stats are a little laggy. Hasn't updated the score yet. I'm sure it will eventually. But it's 1-0, Old Refugees. Let me update these civs real quick before they get in the next game. So we had the Vietnamese. What was Carnage? Franks,
yeah.
and then the other flank that Lemmy was killing.
Italians was.
Italians, that's right.
Yeah.
And while we had Mongols, we had the Meso civs.
Yeah, we had 2 Mesos and Slavs.
And Slavs, okay. And I think we'll definitely see Mongols here. Unless he's saving them for Frozen Cove. It could be quick Chimera up too. I feel like that's your best bet, is to go up quickly and kill quickly.
Mongols as flank or as pocket?
I think as flank. Because no one can go up better than them early on.
True, and if you have the Saracen bonus, you can kill quickly, true.
Oh, that's true. If he has Saracens on the other side, Sitaux could Giga carry this game. I'm hoping for a bounce back. I never go for teams, but I go for comebacks, and I go for game 3. So, I'm hoping. It's going to be Acclivity. Ethiopians were banned. which have looked super good both times. Boomers, I'll pull up Acclivity right now. I think they're 2-0 this tournament on it. They have destroyed everybody they've faced on Acclivity. Let's see how both teams have fared. Wait, something's not right because they killed Rob's team on it, and
Yeah.
they also killed Zumpy's team. So that should be 2-0. I'll have to look at the stats. Something's, maybe they're not updated enough and it's just not on there, but it should be a 2-0. And at the same time, Old Refugees 3-0 on Acclivity. So neither of these teams have lost. 5 games played. Let me see why it's... I'm gonna look at my stats, see why that's not updated.
Okay, so I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I'm projecting, but Lemmy went infantry in the previous game on an Arabia style map. Do you think he picks Romans and goes for some infantry shenanigans in this one?
Huh.
Or does he play standard?
You know,
I'm just saying.
I don't hate it. I guess this one's easier to wall. And Smiley was quick last game. I don't like that the flank is probably going to hit Smiley early again. And infantry seems like you're setting that up to happen. Where if you try to at least hold with skirms, archers, stay on that flank to just keep him off the other side, regardless of if it's raid or... I mean, if it's raid, I think he's in big trouble.
Yep.
It could be an infantry shenanigan or maybe a switch later.
Yeah, I mean, up until mid-castle, Roman archers are completely viable.
Yeah, and I did update it. Now it says 2-0 Acclivity for the Boomers. So both these teams, 5 games played on this, undefeated. One of them's going to get their first Acclivity loss. I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back. Is this game up? I think it is. Yes, game is up.
I'm curious to see what's going to be the pocket from Old Refugees. Because I'm thinking, I mean, I guess either Burgundians or Sicilians?
Yeah, let's see. So, pocket Burgundians. And
Ooh, okay,
Smiley
that
with the
makes sense.
Malians. Sitaux is doing Khmer flank. Quick up, not Mongols. So Mongols are being saved for the final game if we see it. Must win also. Boomers have to win this. Tournament life on the line right now. Got to keep this, to keep it going. They got to win this one and game 3. But right now it's all about game 2. The flank for Lemmy is... Oh, there you go. It's Romans. So, it may not be like an opener. Oh, and the Scorpions. Think of how good the synergy could be. Thank you for the follow. Why didn't it pop up? I didn't see the name. Usually it's Boom. Okay, Boom AoE. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, the synergy we could see from the Scorpions, infantry behind it. I don't think it'll be an infantry opening because I think that's just kind of bad. Maybe, I don't know, their men-at-arms could be decently strong. You need the blacksmith upgrade though for them to really take off. And Roman Eco is no joke.
It's insane.
Is he gonna shoot the spore? Oh no, Lemmy! Oh, that was close.
Honestly, with that eco and the blacksmith bonus, you could even justify just going full trash in feudal. Because your spears won't die as quickly to the archers. And your skirmishers, well, they just kill archers.
Yeah, and I know Castle Age, they gotta sort of transition out of whatever. If they go crossbows, they can't stick with them to imp. Dravidian's my favorite civ, says Condom and Dravidian's by raid. And it is raid against Sitaux once again, but this is what I was saying. Dravidians can go up fast, so even if Khmer does it super quick, you can kind of hang with it. You don't just die like a civ that has to go 19 up. We'll have to keep an eye on that and what their uptimes actually end up being. Raid greater than Sitaux, says Boom AoE. Well, I'll give old refugees props. They know how to play this team. They know who the threat is, and they know they need help from their third with the two over here. Because Smiley and Sitaux are going to 2v2 kill anyone in this tournament, honestly. I don't think there's any two that can beat them straight up. Maybe a big play. Maybe it could happen. Something goes wrong, but I think 9 out of 10 times they're going to win their 2v2.
Went 17 pop.
17 pop.
Ooh.
Without Loom. So this is 17 up, kind of like a 16 with Loom. Yeah, he's going up crazy quick with Khmer. Doesn't need the barracks. It's going to be fast archers. Now, what is Raid doing? Raid is doing 19 up. I'm worried about Raid. I think 19 up is too slow here. He may wall good enough. It is acclivity. But he's going to have to do something to make up for the danger that's coming very shortly.
Carnage doing 20 with, well, I mean, makes sense with Burganians because you get the...
Thanks, chat. He will have red alarms tingle in his head when Sitaux hits feudal 1 minute before he does. Yeah, I got the score. Thanks, guys. I want to see what happens here. Uh-huh.
I think Ray drops some walls as soon as Sitaux gets to feudal.
I think so, and it's going to need to be quick because this is going to be worrisome. Barracks coming up now.
Ooh, maybe a little too forward.
Yeah, that's very dangerous. These archers are going to come out immediately. They're just going to pop out and go forward. No Loom even for Sitaux. He's confident that he just doesn't need Loom at the moment. No one else is up, so. Rushing the barracks. Maybe rushing it a little too soon. Because it's going to be up and you're still going to have 20 seconds of waiting to be up. I think the range has to go safer. I think if he puts this range here, if Smiley... Where's Smiley's scout? Oh, pushing deer. Okay. Okay, he's got 3 Vills rushing it. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. Second range right behind it.
Yeah, and I mean, he's going to be behind maybe 2, 3 archers because Sitaux is getting his second range up now. And he's getting the double BDX, right? And with the Dravidian bonus, he'll maybe be able to drop the blacksmith before Sitaux. So even if he gets the number disadvantage, he might have the tech advantage.
Yeah, I think the way this works best, I wanted Smiley to be here too. I think you bullied the scout down really quick of raid, and then you bullied the Vills.
Yeah.
That's kind of like these quick ups, I feel like it's sort of necessary. But maybe she's playing, I don't know, is there a different plan on the menu? She's not going to the right, at least so far.
Oh, Lemmy's going stable. I'm sad. I wanted barracks.
Lemmy's going stable, though. It's still sort of an off-meta. Double cav. He's pretty much saying, I don't think I can beat you Archer v Archer. I'm going to play you differently, which I don't hate.
Yeah, Raid is getting a blacksmith now.
They're getting it at the same time. So it's really, he's going to have more numbers. It's 6-4, but it's not that big of a difference when you key in Defender's Advantage. I think Dravidian's was a great civ to sort of match the quick up from the Khmer. 19 pop greater than 16 pop. But I don't know, those archers are pulling ahead. We see a little bit of idle range. And the jump, the clean, this is massive.
Yeah. They also had the heal advantage.
All the archers are dead. And none are being made. Because he's looking away.
Ooh.
Okay, they're in big trouble now. They might even go straight to pocket. I'm going to listen in to Boomers.
Oh, yeah. You can fight now. So when he goes back, he takes some hits. Yeah, you can keep fighting. And not with rail, maybe. Careful.
They're going to the pocket. We might have missed the call. I think they're going to pocket.
Yeah.
Well,
Raid has a tower on his gold, so
Guys,
he's fine.
can you listen? Can you come near Shiva with the knights, please?
Oh,
Yeah, you don't track the pocket.
Then.
You need to track the pocket.
so I'm going to cut the chatter. I think they said during that taunt that they are going to the pocket. So the tower's good. It saves you, but it also tells them, okay, we'll just go hit pocket now.
Yeah. Pocket is well, though.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be tough. This is a lot of stuff to keep out. Sitau's secondary archer numbers can also probably deal with...
Guys, can you listen? Can you come near Shiva with the knights, please? Yeah, you don't track the pocket. You need to track the pocket.
Let's get the response of old refugees. Alright, we're listening to old refugees
Sì,
now.
tutto in base mia, confermo.
Arrivo.
Devo
C'è
venire
anche,
anch'io?
il viola, c'è anche il viola. Allora, puoi andargli in base, Pole. Se il viola è qua, andiamogli in base. Dai.
Okay, he's telling Polemos to go to his base, to Purple's base.
Avrà sicuramente la torre. Però, sì.
Mi apri qua un buchetto, magari, oppure facciamo il giro da fuori? Come preferisci tu?
Fai il giro, fai il giro. Anzi, no, ti
All
apro.
the pressure has been in our base, like the last 2 fucking games. All of it.
That's a great time to play that Zumpy taunt.
Yeah.
All the pressure is in their base. But look at all these scouts. It's
We have
barely-
absolutely zero initiative.
Lemmy's still here. We're going to have to keep an eye on all those archers that are going somewhere. Lemmy's kind of safe at home too, though.
So you better make sure you make some fucking army.
I'm trying, dude. This is why I wanted to go feudal.
Yep, Zump wanted to go feudal with the team pool feudal, but they just kind of stick with the theme. Sitaux is, Deb pointed out in chat too, he's in his comfort zone right now. He's bullying Raid, who has to now react to
I'm
this.
about
A
to
big
get fucking
clean, though.
cleared, man. I can't make fucking scouts.
Ooh.
That was a really good jump. Old refugees needed that. Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, but I mean, Sitaux still has 10 more archers than Raid.
Yeah, and they actually still win the fight. They cleared the first mass. And Lemmy...
We have absolutely zero initiative.
Market denied. Second market going up. Lemmy could click right now, but he needs that market. That was a huge catch out. I still feel like Boomer's position is so good right now.
Yeah, they're in a great spot. I think maybe Carnage needed to make a blacksmith and get the armor upgrade before jumping that army.
Yeah, what's the idle time too? Smiley Carnage about the same idle time. It's Burgundian, so they have decent eco-techs. He has wheelbarrow. I mean, you could get that. I don't think anyone ever gets that in Dark Age, but...
Ooh, look at Polemo's idle time, though.
Ooh, 321. Lemmy is doing... Everyone's kind of doing better on the boomers, and 2 of them are Castle Age. Lemmy's up, Sitaux's up. I think Smiley might even be up first with how many scouts were invested by Carnage. What's the difference of res right now? Actually, Carnage is going to be up first. Might have got the farms down sooner. He's going to click right now.
Burgundy and Eco, that's all.
Yeah, that's true. Burgundy and Eco. And Raid getting a little bit of counter damage, but it is Khmer. Looks like he got a Vil at some point. Did he get Loom? Yeah, of course he's going to have Loom by now.
Yeah, he's not Frankie.
Yeah. Gonna get maybe a second. Oh, the strafe, the dodge. Got the Vil. Sitaux's army on the right, army on the left. He's got Castle Age. Raid just clicked. So as badly as Raid got hurt army-wise, he didn't actually take big eco damage. He had to put a tower. He's definitely behind on tech and archer numbers because 20 seconds, Sitaux wants to go right in with these crossbows. And they do not have Saracens. So that could have been big here, but I want to see what Lemmy does with Castle Age. Smiley's still not up. What's going on?
I think she just clicked. It's just behind the Vil. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, Polemos just loves to visit Smiley. That is like their game plan. Polemos, you need to hit Smiley constantly. Crossbow almost in. Bodkin almost in. Sitaux not even really having a micro for that fight.
Do you think he keeps going to Smiley because he's our teammate? They play in the same clan, so he knows that by doing that much damage, he just kind of puts her off balance.
I honestly, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it has to do with the matchup.
Okay.
Oh, she traps the crossbows, but I mean, it's still a decent number. They're gonna clean this. Okay. I love the gate by Smiley. I think it's just how you have to play this. When you know there's a Giga heavy player or a pro on one team, you just can't 1v1 your side. You have to go to the other side constantly.
Yeah.
To have a chance. In my opinion. And Raid being the Dravidians, it's almost like free ballistics, the extra wood they get. Instant university. He's gonna go into quick ballistics.
Carnage is getting Cavalier as well.
It's honestly kind of close because Cavalier's in, Carnage is ahead again. This is going to be a tough game. It's Knights from Lemmy. I really want to see Lemmy hurt the other side a bit too again. I know he did earlier a little bit. Maybe a Mangonel at home and like get the Knights over to the right.
Yeah, because Raid, he's open.
Yeah.
He has 2 exposed goals. I mean, he has a tower on 1 gold, but Knights can just run underneath that.
There's a Vil lead for the Boomers, but military right now heavily in favor of old refugees.
Yeah.
Which is a problem. I think these Knights, it's too many crossbows to fight. I would love to see them go, and it looks like they are going to rotate. Just Mangonel at home. Archers don't like to deal with any... Okay, that's the plan. I think they communicated that. You just need a Mangonel. We need you on the right.
No. He's going Scorpions.
Oh, that's true. It's you don't even need Mangonels. You're Romans. And it's double Siege Workshop. I kind of want to hear Boomers right now. Listening to the Boomers.
Yeah, guys, everyone.
Yep.
And we can maybe take a fight here. Because they're gonna try to clean me, but if you guys are here, we can maybe take a fight. Osmali, can you bring your knights here?
Yeah.
There are a lot of crossbows. Oh, careful. Never mind. Go back. I'm gonna make a siege workshop.
Okay.
Sitaux diving in.
Okay.
There's TCs, there's towers. I don't think he'll find the damage he was hoping.
Let me
No,
let's go
just lose
attack.
archers.
Because now I'm gonna get cleaned.
Oof.
Just attack. Like don't defend me, guys. Yeah, now I'm getting clean. Yeah, it's really important to.
I cut the chatter. They were together, and they weren't. Yeah, he was calling for the knights.
Yeah.
It's a big wipe. Now I want to see these scorpions against Polemos. He's gonna also need knights, which will make it so Carnage can't just play this side.
I think Polemos can just hold by dropping his own Teach
Mangonels.
Workshop and make a Mangonel, yeah.
That's true.
But see, people say Romans don't have good crossbows. But the thing is, they do. They have crossbows on wheels. Look at those.
Yeah, but also if he makes Mangonels, he's knights. So it's not necessarily the answer. I think he
Yeah.
would need help. And he's... Oh. Hitting Lemmy hard at home. Got a lot of ills. There's also a big fight on the right. Okay, this is a big moment. There's a Scorpion. It's a lot of crossbows from Raid. They are down the hill.
Yeah, I think it's worth it to just run to the hill.
Yeah, because I think this fight, they had the numbers, but they're going to lose the fight. Because the hill
Yep.
alone. But another close game between these two teams. And once again, Lemmy, those two are just killing each other this game.
Yeah.
I love the Scorpion edition. I mean, they have Khmer. That makes Romans super scary. Looks like the Scorpions are going to probably be Dove, or maybe it's the Archers. Yeah, Scorpions will go down. Slight Vil lead for Old Refugees at the moment. Depending on what happens with this damage from Lemmy, though. We could see the Vils catch up for the Boomers. Because I just
honestly,
look over
Lemmy...
here and I see Knights. Uh-huh.
I mean, Lemmy could just take down TCs with Scorpions.
And he also denied the Siege Workshop. Dude, his whole eco.
Yeah.
Once again, Polemos is taken out of this game, kind of. He's got full Clown eco on the gold. That's about it. Idled TCs. More Squirps coming in. I think this is where you need a rotation, and here it comes. Carnage is rotating because without a rotation, he's going to die, and that opens the door for Smiley and Sitaux to really go to work on the right side.
Yeah, the thing is, though, look at the number of TCs from the two teams.
Yeah, and Smiley's base, once again, getting hit by Polemos. He's doing the same thing as last game, but I don't know if it's worth it now. Like, I think he already had a big impact. Maybe it's because he just doesn't want to fight Scorpions and the army's better off somewhere else. It's worth it. This is good. Idling all our farm eco, getting Carnage ahead once again. This is where the Scorpions are auto-firing on the TC. They're not shooting the Cavalier at all.
Oof.
They're not shooting the Cavalier. It's so many Scorpions that are going to go down right now. Oh, man. That is really bad for the Boomers. If they would have even fired the Cavalier, they're going to do better there. I think that could be the GG moment.
I mean, if they had a decent eco behind that, then it's not GG, but build difference is just going to skyrocket at this rate.
It's really big. Is Sitaux anywhere near Imp? Doesn't look like it. This is where, like, they signed up with the 14-point team, the Boomers, and they've done well. It just makes me wonder if they were a full 16. Who knows? Maybe they'd be
Yeah, they
broken.
could have. Yeah, they could have probably won this.
Yeah. Even with Sitaux being 10 of the 16 points. And he's going to get cleaned again. I feel like Old Refugees have been making the plays. And this is probably, with what happened on the left and now this, I think this game is over. They have the Vil lead, the military. I liked the idea of the double Scorpion synergy. But this is tough. We see 79 Vils to Smiley's 58 from the pockets.
Yeah.
Another army all of a sudden. I thought they were kind of dead, but they have the Scorpions once again. I think...
He was making Scorpions as well.
Yeah, and the problem is Imp is coming in. very soon for Carnage. And that's going to be a massive problem. They don't have an answer for Paladin.
And yeah, if that castle from Raid goes up, he is basically safe.
Yeah, I don't think that castle's going to go up. Well, maybe it will. The Scorpions need... Yeah, here comes the Scorpions. Let me do in a little bit. I think it's too late. I think this needed to be sooner. Because, yes, Polemos pressured Smiley, but could you imagine if Lemmy just hit Carnage with all those knights? Kind of sacrificed himself, too. Knights can typically do a lot more damage to eco than crossbows.
I don't know, because Carnage's base is quite safe with those walls and TCs.
Yeah. This is a tough fight. Both teams kind of almost not wanting to fight. Now, did Carnage click? I thought he was very close,
yet.
and now I'm looking and I don't see any gold. Guess he's just booming. He was very close to being able to click if he just sold food a few minutes ago. Could also be he's worried about dying if he doesn't pump enough military. Because the push towards the pocket is coming. More and more Scorpions.
He could just sell 1,000 food and maybe go up.
Are they going to get a clear again, though? The Knights trying to protect. Are the Scorpions... This seems like a clear for old refugees once again. They're trying to make plays, the Boomers. Trying to do what they can. They're down 30 vills. They're down military. Scorpions coming forward. They need more Knights. They do not have enough.
Yeah, and the difference from the previous game is they didn't kill Polemos this time, and he's up to Imp. So this is a proper 3v3.
There's no 2v3 going on, and Lemmy is also up to Imp. Now, could he do some crazy Roman infantry play here? It looks like he's sticking
not with that
Knights.
eco.
Yeah, he's only got 67. You need so much food. They
Yeah, because
continue to
Romans
have
don't
pressure, though. I keep saying this is stalled out, but every time we look, and Sitaux catching out a castle of Raid. Seizing the hill. 2 fights going on at once for Sitaux. Looks like that's denied.
Raid is up though.
Yeah, Raid is up. Sitau's going into skirms. It's just tough. It's like I said, a 2v2, obviously Smiley and Sitaux are going to do well, but Polemos hitting the pocket constantly makes it so tough for them to really have a fair fight, you could say. But still, props.
Did he forget he has a siege workshop to make a mangonel against those Scorpions?
That's a good point. Now, they do fire extra far, but it's not far enough. Is this castle going... This is denied. Castle's not going to go up, so that kind of hurts if you're Raid. I guess you have a castle at home. Now there's skirms. And the push to the pocket, is this not over? Because we were thinking Carnage was going to be up, but Polemos houses eco. He could get ARB here, which could be huge. There's the clean. I don't know. 3 armies, jumping Sitaux and Smiley. Yeah, it is stalling out. Cavalier and Plate Barding coming in. I mean, only one Cav player is Imp, and it's Lemmy.
Yeah, but and I mean Cavalier for 5 knights, 3.
Yeah, that's the other issue. It's not a lot. He just, you said it, he doesn't have big eco behind it. It's 2 TCs. The Vil lead is in favor of Boomers somehow.
Oh, they did kill a lot from...
Sitaux putting a castle up. This is very interesting. This is not over. Thought it was, but... And imagine if he gets heavy Scorp. Does he have ballistics? He doesn't have ballistics. If he gets heavy Scorp and ballistics and a massive mass, who knows? the Khmer range, the faster firing tech. Not a lot to deal with that.
I mean, he doesn't have the eco to get that and keep producing Cavalier as well.
And Sitaux
And
even...
if he...
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, if he doesn't have the Cavalier number, then he may have even, I don't know, 30... Well, he has 20 ballistas, but now, but if Carnage comes in with like 20 Cavalier, he kills all of that.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to do. So all these Scorpions, I think, are going to die if they spot him, because he's got the Cavalier for the jump. And it's coming right now. Are all these Scorpions going to die? They need to fire. I think they're toast.
Yeah, and I don't like the choice from Sitaux to go Skirmisher against Dravidians.
You know, it's not that bad of a trade at the end. You heard a lot of the Cavs, heard a lot of the Arbs. You don't like the choice from who?
From Sitaux to go Skirmisher against Dravidians.
Well,
if Raid switches into his own Skirmishers, he just destroys Sitau's.
I think it was kind of needed when he got wiped. Why Raid is scared of fighting Sitaux Imp Techs versus Castle Techs? Yeah, honestly, I want pikes with these Squirps, because what would they have done to that army if it was Halb and all those Scorpions? They had no answer for that. I think you need to almost not worry. Okay, now he's getting the Centurions. We know those are insanely good. And
They're
Imp
very pricey though.
Amp is in for Carnage, who doesn't have amazing eco actually, because there's been a lot of pressure at his base. 106 Bills. Smiley though, is she anywhere near? She's close to Amp. Everybody's getting Amp. Sitau's getting Amp. I don't think anyone's gonna die in the next 5 minutes.
Paladin coming in though.
That's a problem. That's absolutely a problem, and it's why I think he almost needs Halb on the left. Needs to remass the Scorpions. Losing that mass was big. But the eco is great for the boomers. I love the castle from Polemos if it goes up.
Sitaux is going in.
Yeah, Sitaux has way more vills than Raid too. So he's actually way ahead over here. Imp's coming in. Raid is not winning this side. And also on this side, I mean... Holy cow. Okay, is this going to be Onagers? The Roman counter?
Raid gets Bomber Cannon though.
I don't like this fight. The Scorps are not there.
Ooh, that's a bad fight, yeah.
It's Bombards. It's Bombards.
Yeah, those skirms are
Arquebus,
just going to die to Bombards.
Bombards. Ooh, that is nasty.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Lemmy's elo is lower than Polemos's, but to balance it, obviously Sitaux is much higher than Raid, who is 2k. And it's been very even. It's been very even these two games. I don't know who's going to win this. I thought it was over. I think this is a massive problem because it's Paladin now running straight to Smiley, who's getting camels. It's sort of an okay fight. But this is Intex.
Heavy Scorpion coming in.
Heavy Scorp is coming in. That's...
Ooh.
And they shoot so far? Does he have Siege Engineers? I didn't check if that ever came in. I hope he doesn't run right under this castle. Although... Okay, you know what? That's a great play. I take that back. He doesn't have Ballistics either. He needs Siege Engineers. He needs Ballistics, and he needs their unique tech. A lot of Bombards from the Dravidian, by the way. So Raid is also...
cheaper.
Yeah, he's recovered, and now it's Elephants from Sitaux, who has 130 pop. I did not expect this. What are they going to do about that?
Cheap Dravidian Halberdier?
Yeah, that's true. Wow, a complete elephant switch. So he did skirms to kind of build up his food eco. Do they even know? They don't know there's elephants yet. And Sitaux may even mass behind this. Smiley really needs Imp so badly. And there was a big fight on the left during that. The Trebs are out.
That castle is going down.
Yeah. The next one may too if the army goes down.
Oh, now they know about the elephants.
They know. Elephants have been revealed. I think, okay, instant pike coming in. It's cheaper. Dravidians are the civ to be here if you need to deal with this. But
Yeah.
at the same time, they have the skirms to kind of kill the halbs. Gosh, what a crazy series right now. This game is neck and neck. Boomers have been ahead on Bills for a while. And are they prepping trade? Not yet. Is anybody prepping
All the refugees
trade?
are. Yeah, all the refugees are prepping
Yeah,
trade.
I love that. It is time. And I think the thing that hurts is they need Smiley Imp. Sell food, whatever. Get Imp. It's so important right now.
Ooh, Raid also got wood steel for Dravidians.
Ooh, that could be huge too. But these elephants can bully a lot of stuff right now. The halb aren't totally prepped yet. It's the fastest elephants in the game. See some damage being done to Lemmy. But he's also pushing, he's trebbing. The flood is coming to Smiley. Somewhat defended. I really want to see her get Imp.
Do you really want to flood your army into Smiley's eco, though? Wouldn't it be better to go into Sitaux?
Right.
Because he's the real threat now.
Yeah, he could
Although
carry this game, and he is carrying this game. And we see the left is in trouble. The Romans are working this plan from Boomers. Double Khmer Romans is looking pretty good right now. I do see that Ballistics is in for those Scorpions in the north that are kind of hell to deal with. Yeah, this isn't enough damage. Smiley is Imp now. That's huge for the Boomers.
Boomers will run out of gold, though.
I was just going to say, I want to see them make trade. You have a good position, but you have to get trade now.
Also today.
Lorenzo
Okay.
13, thanks for the follow. And here's, okay, you wanted raids on Sitaux. We're seeing it now. Are we going to see markets, though? I think this could stall out. The Halber now in. Is it Ballista Elephants, too? I think it's just one Ballista.
Yeah, it's just one.
A lot depends on what happens with Lemmy on the left.
I think
He's not.
Raid is in a position to just kill Sitaux. So Carnage could maybe go help Polemos.
Yeah, and that will clean up those squirps. Smiley, let's see, she's Malians. Camels really aren't. I guess they help a lot with Carnage, who's going to be spamming a lot of Hussar while they get into trade behind this. Markets are going down for the Boomers. But this push is nasty. That's a lot of bombards from Raid.
Yeah.
And they don't really have what they need to deal with this combination at the moment. Elephants are good, yes. They're also very pricey.
And they die very well to Halb, so...
Now it looks like Smiley's going to actually help on the left. So Camels for the Burgundian is a great answer. She just hit Imp. Heavy Camel comes in immediately. Even before Imp, this is great because you're protecting the Scorpions. But it's sort of a base race right now. Sitaux is losing a lot quick. But they still...
And
70 bill
thing is-
advantage.
I mean, 2 players are dying, one from each team. The issue is the one from the Boomers is their high elo player. The one from Old Refugees is their low elo player, so...
Right. It's a problem, and this is also like where their trade's at. Look at the gold difference wise though, 16k to 12k. Massive Vil lead. They need a wipe is what they need. I don't know how, but they need a wipe on the right, and they can win this game. If they can't stop this, Sitau's in big trouble. 109 Vils. Crazy freaking game, though.
I mean, the issue is, what do you use to wipe Raid's army? He's got Arbalaster, he's got Halbs, he's got Bomber Cannons.
I think you need Smiley almost. I don't know. It's a big problem. Dravidians was perfect here. Oh man, this is
Yeah.
big fight. It looks like the Scorpions are gonna... I don't know, it's a lot of Scorpions. I think they're gonna go down. Old Refugees needed that clean.
Yeah.
This was the big threat. Tough.
Nah, I think old refugees have this.
Yeah, it's just, it's the perfect number of bombards. You can't touch them. He's mowing everything down. And Woot's still how much more do they do to like elephants? I assume it's actually quite a bit more on top of the bonus damage.
4 more damage.
Yeah, times all those halves, it's a lot.
And the thing is, if Wood still is in, then you can't even think, oh, Smiley can go into Champ Scars, because they still die too. I mean, maybe they don't die, but they're not cost effective against the halves with Wood still.
Yeah, I think, even though the Vils are still up there, I don't see an answer for this. Sitau's gonna have to full evac. They won't call it because what's happening in the north. But Smiley also needs to be in the front of the cav here, protecting these Scorps at all costs. Looks like she sees it now.
Yeah, I think they just need Bomber Cannons on the left side.
Yeah,
To snipe the... Oh, Rams too, yeah.
Just something to make this go faster, because this is too slow. Scorpions do not kill buildings quickly at all.
Oh no, I meant from old refugees to kill the Scorpion mess.
Oh, their own Rams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rams or Bomber Cannons.
Bombards, yeah. Now, how dead is Polemos? He's not very dead. About to be his... I mean, Sitaux has to full evac. He's kind of moving towards the center. He's got skirms out on the back line, sort of getting some numbers now, but it's not enough. Smiley sent 530 food and paid 1,060 in tax.
Ouch.
Ouch. That's a lot. She needs coinage. I think that's no coinage, right? Or is that just coinage is in and the next isn't? I think that's no coinage. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I think I saw Lemmy get coinage.
Now this is kind of unstoppable on the left if they play it like they are. This kills the Halbs. The Camels kill anything the Burgundian can make. They're actually coordinating a bit better. They're gonna get a jump somewhat on the Scorps though. Sitaux trying to do what he can, but Raid is just rolling through like a locomotive right now. If
and, I mean,
31
sorry,
trade
go on.
cards behind it, 33. They got full trade behind this.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the push is scary, but then again, boomers can't afford to lose it, to lose a single unit, whereas all the refugees can just throw units because they have trade up.
Yep. It just... I think this is their last moments. They've had a good run, and old refugees just looked amazing throughout. I know they have lost the game this tournament, but they still are super strong. They have a ton of Vils, though. I look at the Vils like, what the hell? It's 400 to 260. Does this not count trade cards? I wonder. And you do start going down on Vils. Wait, Carnage 8? What happened?
Wait, what? Oh, he made the revolution.
He blemished.
Oh, yes.
Revolution. Oh, like, where the hell
Let's
are these
go.
Vils? Is it the right play, though, against all these Scorps?
I think it is.
Yeah, there's not enough. Oh, there's more coming. I feel like Scorps are kind of the counter to it, but we see a Flemish and maybe for the killing blow, he's gonna boom behind it now as the units start to die. There's so many. Yeah, I think it's the right play because you just said boomers can't afford to lose their units.
Yeah, and Carnage is on Humanity Seas 8, so he's going to replenish his eco quite fast.
I'm gonna push in the south just continues and continues. Sitaux's been removing all over the place. Carnage on fire. Oh, and this, okay, this is maybe their last moments. I don't think they could stop this. The military's plummeting. The Flemish are coming in. The victory march. Camels don't like to fight those things. They're doing a great job of getting the Scorpion numbers down. And 5 trade cards. They're on a timer here.
Yeah, and Raid is going into champion.
Yep. Champion's also nasty.
Especially against those skirmishers.
Yep, Skirm will not work against that. And more raids. Eco of Sitaux. He sent them all over the place, these Flemish units. He's down to 24 though. So they're dead. And he has no, but he's got a lot of trade cards, so he can buy whatever he needs. His eco's going to be a bit of a mess for a little bit. Forward castle from Smiley. They're not giving up here, and I don't blame them. This is not over. It looks bad. This is a problem over here, but Sitaux managed to get some elephants out. Coinage coming in for Smiley. I want to see the trade pumping. Trash and trade away. If you're the boomers. Spy cams are being requested. Okay, let's hear old refugees first.
Yep.
Chiedi.
Lo so,
Passiamo
sto aspettando. Sì.
They're telling him to ask for resources.
Occhio qui. Ma lascia qualche alabarda, stiamo perdendo tutti i villi qua in alto.
Cazzo, sì.
Or they
Devono
notice
mettere
they're
un
getting
attimo il
ready
gather
back.
point lì.
Mi raccomando il trade, eh?
Ecco,
Sì.
non entrerei qua, ma...
Sì, ho messo... Ah, sì, c'è una alabarda già che sta picchiando lì.
Okay, I want to see how the other team is feeling right now. Now we're gonna listen
Did you
to
see
boomers.
that?
What? Oh yeah, what's
Did you see that? Did you see that castle from Lemmy? In the back?
Yeah, it was worth a try. They spotted it though. Finally, onagers. Okay, onagers could be a problem. Let's hear how the boomers sound. And Sitaux's gonna get super jumped in the middle of this.
Oh. Okay, give me the trade.
Yeah, this guy. Maybe I need new camels if you can send some.
No.
Yeah, like, or we're gonna die.
Oh, really, boy?
Green has a lot of paladins.
Give me time to make camels. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay. This is not going to work here.
Okay, I'm gonna kill it.
But he has archers here too.
I'll give it to the boomers. They are trying their best to make this work.
Yeah. But now I see Polemos has some bombards on the field, so he's going to be able to deal.
Let me guess, Halb and Scorps in the Eco of Carnage. That was already sort of a mess after the Flemish. The trade has gone down a little bit. They need trade of their own, though. I don't think they can win without trade, regardless of what happens next.
Yeah, they can't.
But this push is important. If these Scorpions actually can be covered and get into this trade line, that's a big win condition. Like, boomers, get these into the trade. That could be so massive. Because he's the one that has units to kill this. And if the Hal protect and don't chase here, I think he's going to try to pop out some paladins if he gets the chance. This is a dangerous moment right now.
Yeah, refugees need some castles on that trade line.
Yeah, I want the Scorps to go a little more forward. I want more Halbs. Halbs are coming in. Polemos has lost a lot of vills. Here's the jump, though. He ejects the stables. Yeah. That was a moment, but I think that's game. The military now. This push continues. SOs are in. They do not have an answer for this. Smiley's dying. Lemmy is stalled out. They don't have trade. Old Refugees does. They're looking strong right now.
Yeah, and Smiley is the only one on their team who gets bomber cannons, so if she dies, their answer to Siege Onager is gone.
Yeah, and you can't really make any of those answers without trade. We see trade cards coming in
Yeah.
now. I think it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
Because raid actually never pushed up to where the trade could have been running. And they could have been making it for a long time. GG is called. Wow, that was honestly two close games. They both went in favor of Old Refugees. Quantum Tiaro says Raid MVP this time. Yeah, I think Raid played super well.
Yeah, definitely.
Polemos definitely did his hit the pocket, put his side ahead, which helped. I don't think it won the game though, because Lemmy had a great game too. It did give them the help they needed. Man. Crazy games. Old Refugees.
I have to say, I loved Lemmy in these games.
Yeah.
The Eagles in the first one and the Scorpions in this one, amazing. Amazing.
He's the lowest elo here, and he did some crazy, wacky stuff that worked super well. I think this game, they kind of got a better feel of him needing to hit the other side more, which he did.
Yeah.
Game 1, they probably looked like, okay, we probably should have had you over here too. But man, that was sick. Old Refugees. I've picked them to win this whole thing. We'll see if that happens, but they are moving on to the round of 8. Is that raised? Did not raid. 56 KD on buildings. He was just massacring with those bombards.
Ooh.
Yeah, not the Boomers' day, but definitely the Old Refugees. Wow. And we can get into the interview. Oh, let me get the MVP poll. I want to see who everyone thinks is the MVP. MVP going out. Was it Raid, Carnage, or Polemos? I also thought when those elephants came in, there was like a decent chance. But Dravidians are like the best answer for that. Cheap Halb switch, Woot Steel, like that kind of helped a lot too, having the right Civ to deal with the Khmer.
Yeah, and honestly, they could have had the answer to the Scorpions as well if they went Siege Elephant.
Yeah, can't vote. Maybe I need to close the prediction. Okay. 68% went with Old Refugees. It was Old Refugees. Try to vote now. There's still a little bit of time. Someone even mentioned this game was won by the trade, in my opinion. But you know me, I'm going to agree because I always say trade is a big deal. But we never know. Like maybe if the Boomers make trade, they die anyways. But I always say if you don't get it going, they kind of had it going at the end. What do we got? I see some cards. I see 18 of Lemmy. Sitaux was just trying to survive. It's very hard to make trade when your base is getting killed. But I still want to go back to Old Refugees' game plan. They played it perfect. Having their guy that's on the side constantly hitting Smiley, I think that was how to handle a team with a pro like Sitaux on them. Because if they don't do that, I don't think they have a chance of winning. If Polemos doesn't do that, it doesn't set up Raid to carry this game.
Yeah, I agree. And also, let's be real. What won this game was the Revolution.
Yeah. It's, you know what though? I think the Revolution, if there was trade behind the Boomers, it could have sort of almost been a throw against all the it didn't do that much.
Yeah.
It didn't just close it out. I don't think it's as good 3v3 either. It was almost like, wait, is he gonna die now? Because Carnage was kind of like set back after that. His vills were way down. The paladin numbers were. they were having fun. I'm sure it was just like, dude, I'm gonna flemish. But let's get into the interview with the old refugees.
Agli archi più facilmente,
What's up, guys?
credo.
Hey, Spencer. Hello? Hello?
Very nice set. That was super entertaining, honestly.
Thank you.
Both games close. Was your
We-
guys' game plan?
Yeah, we were struggling a bit, to be honest. I will admit that. It was not straightforward for us, absolutely.
Yeah. Was your guys' game plan before the set to kind of have Polemos if he or whoever's on the side with Lemmy to hit Smiley?
Yeah,
No,
because
no.
we thought that, I mean, the pocket is clearly key in 3 versus 3, no? So if we damage the pocket consistently, then it will be very, very hard for Sitaux, in this case was the strongest player, to really take home the game alone, basically.
Yep.
So we thought like weakening Smiley as much as possible from our other side. And in both games, I was the one facing Sitaux actually. So I think it was fine overall to have this kind of setup in the 2 games.
It was very even too. I was surprised.
Yeah.
It is Arabia sort of style maps, which I think helps them out more than like the other ones, like maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I believe that the kind of off-meta play by Lemmy, who honestly, I mean, I think he did 2 excellent games.
Yes, agreed. Everyone agrees.
I was,
chat too.
yeah, I was quite surprised by that. He did not look like a 1200 player, honestly. Maybe he has improved over time for sure. But yeah, I believe he played solid in all the games.
We thought,
and this
if...
kind of,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that this kind of put Polemos in a trouble both times because yeah, maybe we were not really expecting this kind of play by the Frank.
Right, and we thought if he rotated to Carnage in game 1 instead of staying on Polemos, I think they might win that game because he could have been all over the eco before Imp, and there wasn't an answer to 60 Eagles. There just wasn't. If that's hitting his ego everywhere, I think they take that game, and it seems like they realized game 2 they needed to also be having Lemmy hit your guys strong too, because he was more active on your guys' side this game, and it was super close again.
Yes, I agree. In the game 1, we had a very bad fight in the early feudal, and that almost cost us the game, I think, because it was on my side. So we kind of, I mean, suffered the snowball effect. But we managed to recover somehow. I think Carnage also did a very good job as a pocket in the game, especially.
Yeah, because I thought you guys were in big trouble early. You lost your archers.
Yeah.
Went straight to him. All 3 armies
there was,
were actually there.
Yeah, there was really some problem with the pathing. Honestly, we had some problem with the coordination in these 2 games, and with some fights especially. But I mean, other than that, I think it was still a nice series to watch.
Yeah, and Hyder here to translate. That helped a lot too.
Thank you, Hyder, the Italian guy on our side.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the raid, Smiley. Very well played to you guys.
Very well played.
Doing the winners interview right now. That was an insane set, Sitaux and Smiley. And Lemmy too. The strategies from Lemmy too, we were very impressed. Raid was just talking about the off-meta choice they did there. And we even thought we were just saying Polemos was huge. He kept hitting you, Smiley. I think they had to do that because there's no way Sitaux and Smiley, I think the 2 of you aren't going to die if Polemos doesn't hit you. So, yeah, we were just talking about very well coordinated from you guys on how you went after them.
Thanks.
But still, super close games. Like those
Yeah.
were crazy good TV. I wish there was a game 3. Not gonna lie, congratulations on
Like-
making it. But those were
Thank
such
you.
good games.
I mean, I've seen Smiley and Sitaux playing a lot together, and I saw Smiley actually carrying out very good games against top Elo players in these last days. So we were a little bit concerned about that, to be honest, because I thought maybe Smiley is really improving a lot in this tournament. So we'll
Lemmy
face
too, but-
some yeah, Lemmy too. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So we were most impressed by
Oh,
the
there's
performances
ads.
of Lemmy anyway.
Worst time for an ad.
Hmm?
There's a stupid ad came up at the worst time and it was skippable.
Oh.
Oh,
It's fine. A lot of people can
Okay.
still hear us. But yeah,
okay.
man, good freaking TV. You guys are in the final 8.
Hmm.
And they know
Yes.
that you guys played them right too. Like the game plan. I thought their game plan was amazing too though. Like just one worked a little better than the other.
Yeah.
And I also
Speaking of-
have I was gonna say I have Hyder here. Hyder, you speak their language too. You have some questions.
Yeah, I have a question about game 2. Was the revolution planned, or did you just want to meme?
I'm sure Carnage can
No.
say a lot about this.
No, it was not planned, but we had no bomber cannon,
Yeah.
so that was the last defense. So I did the revolution to manage the situation, but I think it worked because we cleaned a lot, and I also sent some units in the enemy base.
Yeah.
So not bad, in my opinion.
I think
That is
Carnage
over.
was exhausted at some point. He was really tilted because we were struggling a lot with the scorpions
Yeah.
in the map. I mean,
Yes.
apparently we were not able to clear that army. So this was causing a lot of troubles in the last part of the game.
And it's Khmer Roman Scorpions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hmm.
We just couldn't clean them.
I mean, they are annoying. They are annoying. You can recognize that. Khmer plus Roman Scorpions is really annoying.
Sitaux says they
So-
had less idle TC in the end.
Yeah,
That's all that
this,
matters.
this is all that matters. Yes.
But
Okay.
wow.
No, I was surprised you were struggling that much against the Scorpions, because all of your 3 saves get great bomber cannons.
Exactly.
I know.
I was
I know.
surprised too.
Yeah.
I was
but-
waiting Polemos to make a bomber cannon.
Yeah, but I mean, I started doing them, but it was just diving into my bomber cannons with the Cavaliers, sniping them, and then when I lost my forward, I didn't have gold to go for bomber cannons. I think you could check my rest during the game,
Yeah.
and when I had gold again, it was when raids slang me some 2k gold in the end. So I started my trade and doing bomber cannons again.
Oh, speaking of trade, are you still in the game?
Yeah,
yes.
I noticed. I know what you're going to say. My trade cards that
Yeah.
are stuck in the. Yeah, I noticed it at the end, and yeah, I had to delete that market.
Yeah, you guys caught the sneaky castle going up too. That would have been pretty big to get in trade.
Oh yeah.
Let me some cheeky play going on.
Nice.
But you guys also made great plays on them throughout the second game that I think really helped turn the tide. Some wipes here and there.
Mm.
That's also set up just with like Polemos kind of rotating over, making it messy. But some big army jumps, I feel like, to kind of get you back into it. Because this sort of felt like a comeback from how the early game went. I thought you guys were in big trouble, and I thought they had this game kind of early. But you guys found a way back.
Yeah, I think we had some big clear ups of the enemy army in at least 2 or 3 times, and that helped a lot to gain momentum during the game.
Yeah, because
At least, I mean, I'm talking about my side, honestly, because
Yeah.
I did not pay too much attention to the other side, but This is what I believe, at least.
Yeah, when the game's that close and you have those big plays, who knows if those don't happen? Maybe there's a game 3 right now. So I think they were also critical in winning this here. But definitely MVP for you on that one, Raid. Everyone thought you played super well, finishing that game off. Especially you're against Sitaux. We know that you guys were hurting his pocket, but that nonetheless, you still played amazing, I feel like. So congrats on the MVP.
Thank you, Spencer.
Congrats on advancing to the next round. For those that just tuned in that don't know, this is the Winter Crown Slapdown. The round of 8 is starting next week. It's currently $435 prize pool. And Old Refugees, who knows? Could be you guys the next champions. We'll see. But
let's see.
A long way to go still. A long way to go.
Yeah.
But congrats and good luck in the next round.
Thank you, Spencer. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you
Have
guys
a good,
later. We're gonna
have
go
a
back
good
up
day.
to the
See you.
casting booth. Now, I also saw some talk about a possible rematch between. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for the tourney. Yes, Smiley, it was awesome watching you guys. Great team, the 3 of you, Lemmy, Sitaux, Smiley. I heard it talk about a possible rematch after the tournament. I'm up for it. Maybe we'll put something together because these 2 teams was insane TV right now. Some of the best of this event. And yeah, I don't know. It doesn't get much better than that. Even though it's a 2-0, it did not feel like a 2-0. It felt like 2 very close games that were winnable by both teams at different points.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, are the opponents known? Okay, let's look at the brackets right now. So I think we
Has
might
the
know
round of
their
16 ended? Or
There's 1 game left. We'll look at it right now. So Old Refugees moving on to the final 8, the top 8. That's what I'm calling it, the top 8. And we don't know their opponent, actually. So that's kind of interesting. The last 2 teams that are playing this week are facing each other, or the last 2 matches. It's going to be Blades Angels or Pink Potatoes. Whoever wins that, facing Old Refugees. Could be the 4 seed, could be the 13 seed. But 5 seed, moving on to the round of 8. And then it's just the semis and the quarterfinals, which are both best of 5s, by the way. It's best of 3s next round. Hyder, where's your team at on here? You're still in this tournament.
yeah, we're against 3 boys, 1 trophy. If I'm not mistaken.
And
yeah,
you guys had the crazy upset. The 15 against the 2 seed winning that. Carnage says GG. Yeah. Not as many games to go, but that's why we also made it best 5s. I'm curious to see your guys' set next week. 3 boys, 1 trophy. You guys are kind of like the underdog story right now.
Wait, did you say the next round is best of 5? Or is it the semifinals?
It's not. It's the semis are best of 5. And then after that, we weren't sure with these maps too. Like, I kind of thought there'd be a lot of late game, but a lot of them have ended mid-game. Not too long of matches. Not what we expected when we put the maps together. Well, we wanted random wackiness all over the place. And that's, gosh, it's been amazing TV. This has been by far the best slapdown tournament of them all. Super strong players, the best we've seen. A lot of 2K plusers. Sitaux, of course, the first pro to play in one of our tournaments. And it shows the system works. Like, you can put a pro into this system and have insane competitive TV. Where, and I'm not knocking other tournaments, but a lot of tournaments are the best players team up and they like kind of clap everybody else. And maybe there's some competitive sets here and there. But Raid AoE says GG. The final game of this weekend is not scheduled yet. I will let you guys know on the Discord. I'll ping everybody. In fact, for those that tuned in, if you want to join us in the AoE 2 Underground. Before we go, here's the Discord. Wait. Okay, maybe. That didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna drop the Discord in the chat. I'll make an invite right now. There's the Discord. I don't know why the bot's not working with the command. Feel free to join in. We're gonna have another tournament this summer, most likely. We're doing 2 a year. But this is the Winter Crown Slapdown. I'm your host, Spencer. Thanks a bunch, Hydor, for casting with me.
Thank you for having me.
And more to come. I think it's only getting better from here on out. I'm gonna find somebody to raid, and then we will get out of here. Any suggestions on who we should raid right now? Who's on?
I don't follow that many people.
I want to raid someone that speaks English. You said Doubt? You know what?
Yeah, I only see Doubt and MBL.
Why not? I usually raid smaller streamers. I've actually never raided a bigger streamer. Well, actually, I
We
raided
had the Doubt
Sitaux
Castle.
and Smiley. They have good numbers too. What'd you say? We want revenge against TC drop. All right, incoming raid, guys. It's been a great stream. See y'all later.
Bye, guys.